Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the right side. Oh, what a move. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Little touch pass to the receiver. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
He'll try the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. A run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Jet sweep pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Johnson looking to throw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down. Take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the tight end. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got a man. It's Pratt. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Foster. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now adjusting. Caught near the sideline, it's Walters. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. Fires fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown balls! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLeod. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now the play fake. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught behind the line. It's McLeod. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's McLeod. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over. Downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Creates a little room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Foster. Caught in the backfield, it's Pratt. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Off play action. Rush is on him. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So now it's 2nd and long. line miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's McLeod.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Foster. Got the quick pass. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Spins away from one. All out of space. Touchdown Volunteers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass. It's Foster. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man downfield. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's ball. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Foster. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Paul. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's McLeod. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Gonna run it. It's Walters. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to it. Runs through the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Looking for a crease to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Foster. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Caught in the backfield, it's Pratt. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking down the middle. Found the seam. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Poe. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McLeod. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Unloads quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run, it's Walters. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McLeod. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this